Hey, good morning everybody. This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel, and today we are taking the Taurus G3c to the range. This is a very popular pistol. There's many different variants of it that are out there that you can purchase. This is basically the newer version of the PT111 G2 and the G2c and so on, and we're going to take it out and do some shooting with it. Ammunition for today's test is going to be some Sig Sauer Elite Performance V-Crown ammo, 115 grain. We're actually going to chrono this and see what it does. Now the box says that it puts out 1,185 feet per second and 359 foot-pounds of energy. But out of this 3.24-inch barrel, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So we'll see exactly what it can produce. So we'll definitely chronograph test it. Now, this pistol does have a tendency to shoot a little bit low and to the left. And I don't know if it's one of those situations where it may require some aftermarket sights to correct it. I'm probably gonna have to do some holdover and change my grip a little bit. Mainly just going for tightness of group the whole time. We'll just do one little target to warm up to, and then after that we'll do 12 or 15 rounds just at 7 or 10 yards, just to show you what you can expect to shoot it. And also, I'll let you know what that recoil feels like, because this is a very popular self-defense round that a lot of people get. And I actually buy this at my local Shields. It's 50 rounds for $39, which seems kind of pricey, especially if you reload. But compared to Critical Defense, it's actually on par price-wise. So it does offer a really good value and performance for the money. So G3c, 7 or 10 yards, we'll take it out. It's going to be a beautiful day today. We're just going to shoot it and see how it runs. And let's go ahead and hit the range. All right, everybody, here we go. We're going to shoot some Sig Sauer V-Crown 115 grain Elite Performance ammunition. This is at 7 yards, so 21 feet. It's not a very long distance, but it's what I consider a self-defense distance, or a viable self-defense distance to practice at. We're just going to do 5 rounds and see what kind of a group we get here initially out of it. I'm going to cover up the bullseye with the front sight. I'm not going to do any kind of adjustments at all while I'm shooting. I'm just going to shoot at the same spot every time and just see what kind of accuracy you can expect. And yes, this is a standing accuracy test. So here we go. It's just about a bullseye. So I'm not going to lie to you, this round is a little more snappy than the 115 grain ball ammo that I normally shoot. Looks like it is starting to pull a little bit off to the left, but that could be me. One of the things I've read about this trigger is right before the trigger breaks, it takes an extra amount of tension to break, and that causes some people to push the trigger off to the left, so you got to be very deliberate about it. Things you can do is maybe put a little more finger on the trigger to kind of pull the trigger off to the right. Otherwise, you never know what it's going to do. All right. So again, there's a little more felt recoil shooting this defensive grade ammo versus 115 grain ball ammo, but we'll do the 9 shots, 3 shots in the center, and then we'll just go clockwise, do 9 rounds, and then follow up with some FMJ, and then we'll go ahead and chrono it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, a little low and to the left. Okay, go top left corner. Right, and now top right, I can start to see a pattern in my shots, definitely. Man, okay, it's a little inconsistent. I mean, I'm where I want to be. I'm okay with the groups. I can tell that they're definitely going to be out there. All right, let's go and run some 115 grain full metal jacket. Okay, this is Federal 115 grain. Here we go. Bottom left target. Okay, now I'm shooting high and to the left. All right, bottom right target. So for one thing, I know we definitely want to make a sight adjustment with the rear sight. We're going to push that over off to the right and see if that's causing any issues at all. All right, we'll go ahead and set the chronograph, and then we'll take a look at our groups. All right, guys, we're going to go and get started. Federal 115 grain. I've got the chronograph ready to go here, so let's go and just put a few rounds down range. I don't know what the box velocity is on this. I'll try to look it up and put that in the video at some point here. So we'll do I believe we have 5 rounds, 3 to 5 rounds of 115 grain full metal jacket Federal ammo, and then we'll test it with some Sig Sauer V-Crown and see what it does. All right, here we go. Okay, 993. 1040, 1063, 1032, and 1079. So that's pretty good velocity out of such a short barrel. All right, now let's go ahead and do some of the elite performance, which I said before is rated at 1,185 feet per second. All right, we'll see what it can do. 1165, 1157, 1185, 1190, and 1174. So even out of that little 3 1/4 inch barrel, it's definitely producing pretty good velocity. It does kick pretty good, but it's still not, it doesn't sting, it's not really uncomfortable, but you feel it, it's a little more flippy, but again, it's definitely a hotter round. All right, let's go ahead and measure the groups and bring it back for a few final thoughts. All right, so this was that initial target that we shot. Let's just see what the group looks like. 5-shot spread here. Get out the calipers. We are looking at from center to center. That's 1.841. Yeah, it's going to be our widest spread. So 1.841. Okay, not bad. Okay, inches. Yeah. Okay, now we'll go ahead and check out the other target here. Now we've got the V-Crown and the 115 grain ball ammo. All right, first group is 1.93. Okay, second group definitely spread out a little bit that time. That's all right. Okay, we're looking at, it's probably the widest group there. Okay, 3.27. I've shot better. Center group here. .04. You've got such a short sight radius and such a short barrel, sometimes there's only so much you can do with accuracy. And now we'll check out that Full Metal Jacket 115 grain ball ammo from Federal. Granted, this is not going to be my self-defense ammo, but just at the range, what are you going to get? 2.25. Okay, and then over here, final group, looks decent. .4. 1.409 inches. So again, some patterns kind of picking up here. Look at this. We've got the 3 dots off to the left and low, 3 dots off to the left and low, and then kind of that triangle shape and that triangle shape top left 11 o'clock quadrant. So really, it just shows you I need to practice a little bit more, but I'm very happy with the performance. And as we saw from the chronograph testing, even that little barrel produces, on the box performance, which is pretty good, if not a little bit more. So I'm pretty happy with it. All right, let's bring it back for a few final words. All right, so final thoughts on the Taurus G3c. I really do like it, and me being a longtime fan of the PT111 G2 and the G2S and G2C, great pistols. One of the advantages of the G2C, we're clear by the way, that you do have, and this is my opinion, the trigger is way better than what you had on the PT111 G2. On the PT111 G2 and the G2C and G2S Taurus pistols, which are still in production by the way, if your little trigger safety wasn't exactly in the center, when you pulled back, you would actually kind of catch this fake wall, and then it would give, and you'd hit a second wall, and then it would break and fire. On this gun, you don't run into that. And we're all clear? You have this, yeah, it still pulls really far to the back like the old PT111 G2, but no matter how you pull on it, you just have a consistent straight pull till you hit the wall, and then it breaks, and you reset. Very, very short, very short. Not that most people are going to care about this, but the reset itself, especially in a defensive pistol situation, but overall, just a wonderful little gun. And like I said, you can pick these up for, well, they were around $225, $200 or below with the $25 mail-in rebate from Taurus that they recently had just passed. But if you haven't checked one out yet, definitely shoot one. It takes a little practice. A smaller gun, a little bit snappier sometimes. Accuracy might not be what it would be with the larger pistol. That might be more manageable, longer sight radius, but these are fine. They'll do what you need them to do. I'm happy with it. I'm going to practice with it more, and I'm glad that I bought it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the channel. This is Travis P11. I want you to like and subscribe. Check out my podcast called Caliber Corner, which is Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time. We talk guns and ammo. Make sure you guys are there and check it out. But in the meantime, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.